Okay, let's talk about the basics behind this model. So first of all, across the top right here we have what are called scenes. These scenes are allowing us to get information about the car. Right here is the full car. If I hold down on my mouse button, I can roll around to see that that CO2 cartridge is there. I have all these dotted lines that are kind of showing me where the CO2 cartridge is in the front and the top views. Half car for modeling is how we work with this car all the time, because whatever I do on one half will automatically happen on the other half. So if I go on this half here, for example, and I draw a couple lines, and I do a push-pull, it'll automatically come in on the other side, as you can see. So this is set up to work as half car. So whatever you do to one half, it'll do to the other half automatically. Front view in X-ray mode allows you to see through. The side kind of turns it into glass, and it turns this into, you can see that I have this dotted line going around where my CO2 cartridge is. Top view in X-ray mode is the same thing, so I can see the top view and the same thing. Bottom view, you can actually see blue, and we'll show you why that's blue coming up in the future. And then Ortho Printing is for orthographic projection and printing. So we have the front view, we have the top view, and we have a half of the left side view. The reason we use half of it touching here, this isn't a true orthographic, but we're going to be folding on this line, and it's going to help us out when we're actually making our car in the shop. So that's the basics behind your car. One thing to understand on this is both of these halves of this car are what's called a component. To make one side do the same as the other side, I had to make them a component. But what you need to know is if you're not editing the component, so if I just draw a line here and I try to push-pull that, it's going to say it doesn't work. So I'm always going to be saying double-click on the half of the car. Now, if I make that same line, how I know I'm editing the component, it's got a gray box, and now I can actually do the work I wanted to do. The other way to edit that component is right-click on it and hit Edit Component. Some people prefer that method. And I can even do that inside of a tool. Take the pencil tool, Edit Component, and now I can start working. So that's a critical thing to know, is that that dotted line is